Hey there, it's Laura here sharing another process video with you today. I am creating a layout for Stuck Sketches design team and I'm using the February 1st sketch. So I'm going to be playing with elements from the Simple Story So Rad collection. I love that it is so rustic and boyish and messy. And I've also got a star embellishment from Charms Creation. I'm going to start off by popping up my photos onto some foam. There's not a lot of pattern paper on my layout with the exception of this fun background, so I want my photos to have some extra help standing out. I'm really just using 2 strips of pattern paper. And the sketch suggested a punched element, so I pulled out this punch. It's probably the most masculine one I have. It's nice to actually pull out punches and use them again. And now I'm just evening it up, which I don't know why I bothered because you don't see the top of this at all, but I seem to think it was necessary at the time. And those 2 pieces I cut off, I actually threw in the garbage and then I fished them out because I realized that they were perfect for this little accent at the lower right hand side of the page that was suggested in the sketch. So the sketch also calls for or suggests a tag coming from below the photos. So I'm just using another tag as a template to cut a tag out of this cork type paper or cork patterned paper. And I'm going to punch out a circle and turn it into a reinforcement. I kind of wish I hadn't chose this pattern paper because later on when I go to journal, it's really hard to see the journaling on this paper, but it was a little late at that point, so it is what it is. So I'm going to add a couple of stickers to this star embellishment. You can alter them with some paint or mist or ink or whatever, but because I only have the one, I didn't want to take any chances of not liking anything I did to it, so I decided to just keep it simple and adhere a couple of stickers to it. And now I'm going to commit and adhere my elements down. You can see I just punched a circle in my tag and I made it not straight, or not centered, so I had to come in with a bigger hole punch and fix it up a little bit. So I'm not adhering any adhesive behind my basketball element, the die cut thing. I'm just going to use the adhesive that I put behind my photos to hold that in place. Before I press that down, I want to sort of situate my die cut basketball so that you can see enough of it and be able to tell that it's actually a basketball. I think maybe I didn't pull it off in the end, but I suppose I know it's a basketball. And this 3x4 card came with my Charms Creation star, so I wanted to add it to my page instead of filing it away with other things and adding to my stash. And now I want to work on my title, and I'm going to use this sticker that says cool from the So Rad sticker sheet, and I'm also going to pull in these orange stickers from the So Rad collection and layer it right over top. So my title will be Cool Baller, which is kind of meh, but I really struggle with titles, so it will do. And now I'm going to take my layout off camera and add some stitching to my title and then a couple other areas, which I've secured my stitching with some washi tape. And now I'm going to start my embellishing process. Just quickly adding my journal in here while I thought of what I wanted to say. Now I'm going to pull in some little wooden stars. These I've had for forever. They're from Studio Calico. And I'm also pulling in some brads from the Simple Stories So Rad collection. I'm just going to glue on the stars with some Scotch Quick Dry adhesive. And at some point I don't realize that my camera is going to cut out, so towards the end, as I'm searching for a flare from my stash to make another embellishment cluster to the upper right side of my photos, my camera is going to die, but off camera I will be adding a bunch of splatters of mist and some watered down distress crayon after I put on these cork elements from crepe paper. And I'm just doodling around these to help them pop a bit. And one I broke, so I have to glue back together. So yes, I will be doing a bunch of splattering, maybe a little overkill, even though this page has sort of splattering printed right onto it. I'm going to add a little bit more and some navy color shine and some orange distress crayon splatters. And you'll be able to see those in the close-up shots. So I'm just pulling in a couple more stickers. And now I'm pulling in that flare that I was mentioning, and I'm going to pull in a couple of more wood stars. And then I will do my splattering, which, like I mentioned, ends up being off camera. But I have some close-up shots to share with you. This is my title area, and to the left of my photo. And that's the one I was working on when my camera battery died. And here's my layout. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope you have a great day. Take care now.